Alright, it's gonna be confessions of a karmic masculine, a low vibrational masculine, okay? Anything that has been done right away. Anything that has been done seems to a high an empress, okay? You saw that I was shuffling and those 3 cards already popped out. Please don't do anything to me. I'm a virgin. She said he got very excited about it. He rapes her, and he told her before he raped her, it's not worth getting murdered over a sexual assault. And he apparently got ropes on. All right, so I'm gonna be channeling. The man got physically ill. I have forensic files on the background. It's live. I'm not a psychologist or a physiologist, but certainly that's bizarre behavior. Inexplicably. So channel 510, Forensic Files, season 14, episode 11 is called Waterlogged. Investigators were fairly certain it was the same man who murdered the Rogers family. So there's going to be something that has to do with murder. Okay. Unfortunately, the victim and some masculine. Before she went to police headquarters to report the crime. So no DNA was recovered. Yeah, a murder. Description of the man enabled police to due to magic. A composite sketch, which was distributed to the local media. The victim said Jason Wilcox was not the man who assaulted her. The high priestess. Was also eliminated. That's what's found. Okay. We have 1, 2, 3, 6 cards. Okay. Now one of the cards is a title card. All right. So there is a legal documents, legal issues. Also generated plenty of hits. We had close to 800 men that were called in. A lot of them had to do with blue and white votes. So that was a big job to eliminate all of these. I don't know how to tell you. Persons of interest, but called into us. I've been trying to turned out to be dead ends. Pretend like shit didn't happen. And due to my anger, my frustration, my disappointment, I just felt rejected. I felt angry, jealous of you not wanting to be with me. I was not expecting that. I was expecting for things to be the same, for us to make it up the way we always would. I never thought you would leave me. The way things were is what I missed. And I wish things were the same. I wish I could say things could get better, but I feel that you're just fucking different. And I don't like this side of you. I never expected to see you change so fucking much. I mean, you're not the same person that you were. And yeah, you always been unpredictable, and yeah, you always kept changing, but this time you actually changed everything. It wasn't just a small change. It was drastic, and I don't know what to do. I don't know how to face you. I don't know what to say. And I know that you know. And I wish I knew how much you know. And it scares me. It really fucking scares me that you know everything. And it's like something, it's telling me you know everything. And I don't know. I don't know how to start a conversation. I feel intimidated somehow. It's like you always knew things. I was never able to hide shit, but you always forgave me. You always gave me chances, and it seems like this time you're not. And that scares me. It scares me to death that if I was to confess that you would see me different, but yet I feel like you already see me different. And a lot of people know, and yet a lot of people don't know. But I don't care about them, even though I always cared. But you are the one that I didn't want you to find out. And unfortunately, I feel like that's my karma. And I have tried to delete and to block and to get rid of as much as possible. But it seems like God wants you to know. And people are already talking too much. And yeah, I was part of that, but I'm exaggerated a little. Well, a lot. And now it's like everybody knows that I lied. But I just felt like I was in my right to be the way that I am. This is how I was raised. But it seems like before people were on my side, now it seems like everybody's on your side. And that fucking gets me mad. I feel embarrassed. I don't even want to show my face anymore. And it's like, I don't want to know about you, and yet I can't help but to check on you. And it fucking makes me feel in such a way of mixed emotions. I want to run to you and hug you and kiss you, and yet I want to run away and just kill myself. I just don't want to live anymore. Nothing makes me happy. The thought of you makes me happy, but it also makes me sad that I can't talk to you, I can't feel you, I can't be with you. And I don't know how to apologize, because it's like, I know I'm wrong, but I want to believe I'm right. I want to believe that the way my life has been, a lot of people do the same shit I do, and I feel like I also see that that's the reason why everybody's also fucking going through shit. And I could understand your point of view now. I see that you were right. Don't like fucking saying it. And there's something that tells me I need to tell you this, but I don't know when. So I feel tempted to do magic and other rituals, but I feel like it's not working. If anything, I feel like everything is against me. Everything goes wrong. Everyone is on your side. Everybody loves you. Even I do. And yet, I'm jealous. Because I want to be loved like you. I want to be like you, and I don't dare to say that. I'd rather show another side of me that doesn't care, but I really do. Just can't seem to admit it. But I know you know. And it makes me feel even worse.
Excellent idea. Brilliant. Because detectives can only work on leads that they receive.
I've been praying to God.
And when they've exhausted every possible lead they have,
I feel like
when it becomes necessary to
they're ignoring me.
Different and
I feel like I'm being rejected from heaven. I feel like they know what I've done.
And they said, what do we have to lose by
And
putting up this billboard?
I don't think
yeah, it was a gamble, but it was a gamble that
heaven
paid off. I think
has
this thing to break in case King bid application came out.
any
that was his ultimate
positive thing to say to me. I feel like I'm being judged. I feel like God is upset with me. I feel like the archangels and guardian angels and even the spiritual realm, whatever's up there, is mad, disappointed at me. And I cry. I really do cry. And I fucking hate it. I don't want to cry. I just can't help it. Your voice, your name makes me cry. It makes me love and makes me go crazy, and it makes me want to love you and have you. I just want things to be the same, the way they were. And I don't think God wants you with me. But
on a July afternoon in 2003,
I didn't want to hurt you, but I did. Something inside me wanted you to feel jealous, unwanted, and I enjoy it. I enjoy seeing you jealous or mad or upset. I wanted you to see me with other people, and yet I didn't. I don't know. I don't even understand myself. And I don't expect you to understand me, but you did for a long time. You still had some type of mercy for me, and now you don't. You don't even want to see me. You don't seem to care. It's like I don't even exist. It's like you don't even see me. I feel like all you do is probably think of every shit I've done, every bitch I talked, every motherfucker that tempted me to go to the bars or do stupid shit. All those so-called friends. I know they talked to you. I know they said shit to you. I even know this hoes also have mentioned shit to you, and I just wonder how much shit you know. But just know that not everything is true. There's so much shit that is being mentioned that is not real. I want you to know that not everything is real. Not everybody knows what really happened, but everybody seems to have their own story, and shit just got out of hand. Now it's too many people involved to try to cover something so shameful. I wish I could just crawl and escape and just leave. I feel helpless. I feel hopeless. I feel like nobody wants to be around me. I feel like nobody wants to talk to me. I feel like everything I say is like, why you always talk about her? Damn. How can you still be talking about her? Like, damn. It's like they get annoyed. Because I talk about you. And it's bad and it's good, and it all depends on my emotions, but my emotions are out of whack right now. And yet, I'm always out of whack. I just can't be normal without you. I guess I wasn't normal ever. Not even as a child. There's a lot of shit you don't know. There's things that you mentioned about my childhood that really threw me off. Is like, how the fuck can you ever know that? I never have said certain things. And there's things I did say and there's things I didn't say, but it seems like my soul was talking without me giving it permission. It's like you already knew what had happened to me as a child, and it made me take my anger on you, and I did things behind your back because you knew about my life, about my family, about my childhood, and it just, it's things that I don't like talking about. And I mentioned certain things when we were drinking or when we were partying or whatever. And you said you dreamt about certain things. And you were so spot on.
This house was known as a party house, that there were regular parties
And
there, talking to different
it would scare me being with you. And it would scare me being away from you. And it just scares me that to have you as an enemy, scare me to have you as a lover, scare me to be with you. And I just wonder, what can I do to make things right? Would you ever have revenge on me? Would you ever do what I've done? I just start thinking all this crazy shit in my head, and it's just, I just want to numb myself. I just want to do all kinds of shit, and I try to replace you, and I just can't. It's like my thoughts, my mind, you're everywhere. You're in my heart, in my mind, you're like in my blood. You're flowing through me, and it's like I don't feel you, and yet I do. It's weird. It's fucking weird. Time has passed, and yet you're still alive.
The bandana bothered me. I didn't get hair. I love it when I have hair on a female because hair on a female practically defines her.
Using visual
I
aids, hundreds of photographs
lied.
of different facial features, Gibson tried to nail down some specifics.
I mentioned I was
of the suspects.
I'm gonna show you
divorced.
some features, and you're gonna
I
give
mentioned
me
I was
pictures
married.
that look most like the person. I'm gonna compose them, and then when
And
I have
then
a rough sketch,
I
I'm gonna
mentioned
show
I
it
was
to you. And I'll
divorced,
change anything you want.
After 2 hours,
and then I got
Gibson
married.
produced these drawings.
It was behind your
All
back.
I ended up with was a really plain but pretty young girl with impossibly large
And
eyes
I know
and a really good-looking, plain, normal,
that if you were to know who I got married with,
blonde hair.
and I know you know,
They didn't look
somehow
like the
you
type
know,
of people who could
you
commit
always
this
have
kind
known.
of violence. The
I
question
just can't
now,
face you.
can anyone be
I
able
cannot
or
face you.
willing to
Cannot
identify them?
admit what I've done.
Once armed with composite drawings of the
I
suspected
regret it.
killers,
I regretted it right away.
visited the Clear Lake High School, hoping
I just
some of
wanted
the
to hurt
victims'
you.
former
I
classmates could shed some
I
light
knew
on
it would
possible
hurt you.
enemies.
3 out of 4 of the victims were Clear Lake
I
High School
married
students, so I
a
think
person
police
that
need to focus on Clear Lake High School and what sort of connections and social groups they
I
ran
just
around
knew
in.
it would hurt you.
But this was a dead
And
end.
that was my intention. I was not, I didn't want to marry. I just wanted to hurt
Investigators had
you.
to consider the possibility the murders were done by professionals.
And I know I promised, I know I proposed to you.
Both male victims in this case
And I
were
lied.
known drug dealers, and one of them, Adelbert Sanchez, had family members
I
tied
was
to the Mexican mafia.
already
Delbert had some family members that were incarcerated. They were
in
in
a
federal prison in
sinister,
Texas and Florida,
vengeance
involved with
mode,
the sale and transport
in a vengeful mode.
of large amounts of marijuana from Mexico, South Texas.
But detectives could find no connection
And
between the Mexican mafia and the murders.
I wanted to hurt you
Despite
because
investigators' best
there was
efforts,
times we would
the
break
trail
up
of the
and
killers
you would be
eventually
with someone
turned
else,
cold.
and that got me pissed off, and so I felt the need to convince you to come back to me, and I figured this would be my greatest revenge,
The families wanted answers.
and I feel like
They deserved answers.
it
After
backfired,
3 years,
because
the
that
family
was my
started to
biggest
believe the
mistake.
case would never be solved.
My daughter wasn't
A
killed
sacrifice
by horrible cancer.
my pride, my
Someone
arrogance,
caused
the love of my
this
life
pain, took her from us.
out of
So I just
anger,
wanted to find out who did it. I wanted them
out of
captured. I mean,
a vengeance
you're
that
your
was
raw
unnecessary.
instinct is you want to find them yourself.
I should have left it at that. We came back together, and
The only real
all I
evidence
wanted to
investigators
focus was
had
like, what would make you mad? What would make you hurt?
People who made this sketch that gave
The
our sketch
biggest
artist the
hurt of
information.
all. And
These were going to be great witnesses.
So
I
Rachel's
married.
father turned his grief
I don't
into
want to
action.
say it.
He helped
I
raise
just can't. I
$100,000
can't say
reward
who
for
I married,
anyone
but
who could provide
I know you.
information leading to the arrest
You
and
already know.
conviction of the killers. Some of that money was used
I
to
know
composite drawings of the
that you know.
suspects on billboards around the area.
I had all the billboards put out around, just circling all the entries
You always
and
know
exits to Clear Lake, so you couldn't
all my
drive in or
secrets.
out without seeing those pictures.
You
We
know
had a lot of attention
so
and we got
much,
a lot of phone calls.
and you're
But the
never
most
wrong.
important call came
Fucking
from
gets me
an
mad, but
anonymous source
you're never
to
wrong.
the Crime Stoppers hotline.
You're always right.
Crime Stoppers, how can I help you?
The caller
Scares the
said
shit
he
out of me.
recognized the girl in the composite drawing. He'd met her in drug rehab.
Fucking scares the
Said she
shit out of me.
bragged about
I ain't gonna
participating
fucking
in a
lie.
quadruple murder.
Well,
This woman admitted that
I'm
she
already
had
lying,
killed 4 people
but not this time.
and was telling them in detail what
I
it was
mean,
like to kill 4 people.
how the fuck do you know? It's like I asked myself that, and over and over and over. How the fuck does she know? Can God really be telling you my secrets?
Only somebody
Can it be my
truly
homies that have
inspired
passed away? Can it be
This is it.
my own family?
This is the
Can
tip.
it be your family? Can it be your friends? I don't fucking know. Can it be archangels? Can it be... I'm always telling you this. You know so much.
License photo was virtually identical to the composite drawing.
I yelled. I sat in my office and went, "Yee-haw!" Couldn't believe it.
Christine Paolilla attended high school with
Now.
3 of the 4 victims.
Notice that there is the magician here. And that's what the title card is. Okay. So the secret is there is magic that has been used. Okay, he confessed to that. There was manipulation tactics. Alright. Wow, that's very deep.
The two girls who had befriended her. And even more troublesome, where was Christine now?
Alright. Talking to this low vibrational masculine, higher self. What other secrets are you willing to confess? Who did you marry? What happened in your childhood? Why are you ashamed? Tell us. And I feel like this masculine has a sex addiction due to incest. Okay, this is a masculine that was molested as a child. Okay, lost his virginity. Okay, and was sexually active with different family members. Okay, it started as molestation, but then it ended up being something that became the norm. Okay, this is a distorted family dynamic where, yeah, where they were seeing porn, pictures or magazines, or they were giving candy or fruits, I'm hearing. So they wouldn't say shit, so they would keep quiet, so they would get bribed as a child. Alright, so this is confirmation. So they lost their virginity with sister. Okay. But also was molested by uncles, dad. Okay.
On drugs. She was spending a large amount of cash on drugs, specifically on heroin. She estimated $1,000 a day was being spent on heroin.
Shit, there's inbreds.
Using ATM records.
The sister is in love with this masculine. This resonates with me. This is a ex.
Officers described it as the most disgusting
yeah.
place they've ever seen.
You wouldn't believe it if you saw. Also, distant family members that would visit to have sex with this sister and brother. So there's cousins, there's aunts, there's uncles, father, mother. Even the mistress of the father was sexually active with this. Okay, with the priest, whoever they would go to church at also. Oh shit, okay. Madrina, padrino, godfathers, godparents. Wow. So this is, I'm picking up on other masculines that have also similar stories, okay?
The composite drawing of Snyder was remarkably accurate.
See, even on the forensic, that's the reason why they came to America or to the United States. It was because there was already rumors of what was going on in that family dynamic. There were when they're involved in Satanism or Luciferians, when they worship evil forces or they do certain evil practices, they have incest, okay? Having sex with the family is part of a distorted, yeah, see? Karmic, it's a karmic family dynamic, okay? This is childhood, okay? This is childhood type of shit, see? And the whole world is gonna know about this. Alright, the whole world is gonna know about it. And the Wheel of Fortune, they're gonna lose a lot of fucking money because of this. Their reputation is going to be destroyed. Yeah, see, it still came out. This is a karmic family that is going to lose everything. Yeah, it's gonna be there. This is a low vibrational karmic dysfunctional family structure that they always have done so much to hide the reality. These are people that like to please other people, and they like to wear masks, and they like to pretend like their fucking nalgas don't fucking stink, right? They feel like they take a shower and they're gonna be smelling good throughout the day. Pues no. No, because esas pinches nalgas les va a apestar sooner or later, right? And so, right here, they try to hide so much shit, and they wear, these are the type of people that they like spreading rumors, and they like talking shit, and they like getting into people's business, and they like to destroy their own fucking the relationships of each other because they're in love with each other, okay? They like having sex with each other and shit like that, okay? Confirm. Look, justicia. Oh my God, I'm telling you. Judgments. Justice. The Ten of Cups. I'm telling you, it's been family. Is the Ten of Cups is a family. It's also friend groups, childhood friends. Okay. It's immediate in-laws. It's a whole shabam bang in here. The whole shabam bang. Okay. Okay. With the Six of Cups, this is the childhood shit. You know. Right. We have Temperance, we have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Emperor, we have the Hangman, and we have the High Priestess. So we have Aries, Pisces, with the Wheel of Fortune, all the fixed signs, which is Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Sagittarius with Temperance. The title card is the mystery card. Alright. Justice is Libra. The stars is Aquarius. Five of Pentacles. Okay. That's all the earth signs, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Right. Six of Cups. All the water signs. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Ten of Cups. Right. Then we have the Magician. Okay. That's obviously that's Gemini, right? Wow. But see, I was asking, are they still being intimate with the family members? And the King of Wands came out, so that's a yes, right? Because we all know that the King of Wands is is the most sexually active of all the kings, right? He's the most adventurous of all the kings. Okay, this is the charmer. We have the moon here, so secretly, yes, they do. All right, they have wet dreams with each other. They fuck with each other secretly. Okay, there is trees here, so there is inbred, so there is children within each other that belong to each other. Okay, so there's family members that are, mixed with their own blood. Okay, because there's 3 family trees here, so this is something that's been going on. And there's other type of trees in the background, or bushes, right? It looks like pine trees from far away, but it also looks like those type of bushes. All right, so there's a Scorpio here with this moon, and this is supposed to be a crab, Cancer, right? The moon rules Cancer. All right, so there's a Cancerian here, right? That this high priestess represents. All right, but there was a Scorpio that was always interfering in her life. Okay, there's a lot of butterflies here. This high priestess had brought a lot of transformations. Now this whole families of karmics are under judgment. They are Queen of Wands. There it is. Look, they feel like, they were meant to do this. They know it's wrong, but they've been sexually active with each other. They feel like they are husband and wife. There's the Queen of Cups right there. See? It's confirming. Confirming. And the Queen of Cups, right? She knows. She receives messages from her intuition, right? Her intuition lets her know, and all the elements gives her the clues, the codes, and she's very she likes to decode everything, and she likes to it's like she really pays attention and analyzes everything. It's a synchronicity to her. And this ex-sister-in-law knows that shit.
And they lived in separate apartments at the same complex.
Okay. So what's happening to this?
On April 9th,
to this family of Karmics? Okay. Yeah, the devil is here. They're all Karmics. They've been doing this every lifetime. Every lifetime they've been worshiping the devil. That's the truth. There's the Queen of Swords here. See? Every lifetime they've been abusing each other, raping each other, molesting each other. A lot of violence in this family dynamic. A lot of lies, right? This is a 3 of Swords. A lot of betrayal. A lot of people have been murdered. A lot of people have been backstabbed and slandered. And these are type of people that they like to accuse others of whatever they're doing. Okay. All right. Yeah, they all have, see, there's inbred, so they have their DNA is distorted. Their DNA is defected. Is what I'm hearing. What else? Ooh, landed on the King of Wands. You guys saw that, right? Look, you landed on the King of Wands. These are a family dynamic that are very fucking greedy. They're ambitious. All right, they're very sexual. They're fucking players. They're hoes. They are known to be always getting pregnant or getting other people pregnant or whatever the fuck. They get each other pregnant. They get whoever the fuck pregnant. And so they have kids everywhere, right? That's why we have the Six of Cups here. But they don't really take care of their family. They're very irresponsible. See? The Nine of Pentacles. They're prostitutes. They are not responsible. That's why it came out in reverse. They get married or whatever the fuck, it has to do because there is some hidden motive, either to get papers, documents, to get legalized, or they get paid, or they pay someone. They're breaking the law. These are people that will create false documentation, fake profiles, fake identity. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. Again, Wheel of Fortune. And it's all about them interfering with people's destiny. All right. And see, it still came out. This is the nine. This is the Fool. And these are people that they don't really give a fuck about others or each other. They're very selfish. All right. Everything is like, what are you gonna give me? What can I get out of you? That's all they care about. Okay. That's all they care about. What can they get out of you? And they're always jealous. These are envious people. They're always envious. See, the world. They care about how people see them. And so they portray themselves to be wealthy and hardworking and responsible and the greatest mother, the greatest father, the greatest son and sister and shit like that. But it's all bullshit. They feel like they're like the most handsome, the most beautiful, the most everything. And when they see somebody that has that appearance that makes them feel some type of way, they start hating. These are haters. These are like the type of people that when they like somebody, they hate them. It's like, man, why can't I be like her? Why can't I have their beauty? Why can't I have their body? Well, let me criticize them. Let me see what can I criticize? Oh, okay, she has a big fucking belly. Let me fucking make fun of that shit. Who the fuck does she think she is to have the body that I wish I had? You know what I'm saying? Damn. And they're fucking, oh my god, these are overthinkers. They're slow mentally, but they proclaim to be very smart. They think they're very smart. See the Tower here. All they ever wanted was to buy homes and get it in whatever way possible. Three of Wands here. I'm telling you, there is a lot of secrets with the Three of Wands, and it's like they've been expecting to get away with all these secrets, but they are slowly understanding that everything is going. Yeah, wow, look at the 8 of Wands here. It looks like the Hangman. Look. You see this? The Hangman, the sacrifices. There's the 8 of Wands. All right. They know that their communication, messages, their sexting, their videos, their porn, whatever the fuck is going to come out, and it's going to reveal shit that they do not want people to know. And because of that, they tried to kill our high priestess. They tried to kill her family, and her own family were involved, having sex with this motherfucking exes, with this ex-in-laws. Everybody was having sex with everybody. They're out of money, out of insurance, out of life, policies, wills, stocks, properties, everything. The whole demo. Alright. Emperor, you see? Marriages, like secret marriages, or marriage, arranged marriages, threats, blackmail. Wow, look, the 5 of Cups, and now they're in regret. They're in regret. See how all those cups are standing right there, but they're empty. And it's like, they're like trying to figure out, what can we fucking do? This is the Ace of Wands. What can we do? Because this bitch didn't die. Out of all the fucking, magic that we threw, she should have been dead. It worked on everybody else. They managed to kill a lot of people, but this bitch didn't die. That's the Ace of Cups. It's like they can't stop loving this high priestess, but yet they cannot stop fucking hating. And it's like, it's a love and hate, and they're lusting over her. Everybody is. Okay, there's pedophilia here. There's everything. Okay, God, what do you have to say about this? What does God have to say about this? What does God have to say about this? Wow.
Stand right at the front door and have someone go into this gymnast bathroom, take a shower on, close the door to the bathroom. That's it, from the front threshold of the door.
And there was exes that fucked exes, okay? Like masculines fucking other masculines. Masculines fucking other bitches. Alright. That's why we have the King of Pentacles, we have the King of Swords, we have the Emperor, we have King of Wands, we have another Emperor. Okay. We have kids here. We have all kinds of people here mixed. Honestly. These are people that make it seem like they're fucking religious, but they're not. They're like worshiping the devil behind closed doors. They are. These are people that are not close to God at all. But they want the world to think that they are. These are like people that want to pretend. These are karmics that want to pretend like they are the most civilized, the most, civilians that follow the rules and all this crap, but they really don't. Okay? Alright, what does God want to know? 10 of Wands. They're always gonna have like all kinds of fucking stress, all kinds of fucking problems, and they're not gonna be solved. And God is not going to forgive them. They're not going to be forgiven. They are not going to be forgiven. And see, there's a lot of motherfuckers right here on their knees. They're not going to be forgiven. Alright? 10 of Pentacles. And he's going to make sure that this High Priestess gets rewarded, and that whatever was stolen, whatever there's going to be compensation out of this. That's why we have the Wheel of Fortune twice. The birthright is going to be given to her, and that's guaranteed. There is divine bloodlines, there is celestial beings, there is spirit guides, ascended masters, there is the divine council, there is God's kingdom. Everybody agrees that that is what justice should be. That is the judgment. She should be given a new opportunity, true love, a new project, a new business, all kinds of contracts, okay, will be given for her. A new beginning in every way possible. That's why we have the Wheel of Fortune twice here. Because there's contracts that are going to be canceled, and then there's other contracts that are going to be Ace of Pentacles. See, we have the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and then the Ace of Cups. Okay? God is going to be giving her an eternal blessing. Never ending blessings, okay? Never ending blessings, because she has been through a lot with the Nine of Wands here. She has been through a lot, all right? She has suffered a lot, and the Ace of Pentacles, that's what's going to be, it's like, here is your good dharma, all right? A legacy is going to be created, all right? Because she has lost a lot with the Five of Pentacles. Because of this Karmics, dealing with this Karmics, Seven of Wands, always fighting, always being combative, always abusing her. And so God's kingdom has been taking notes. They've been watching, right? And they have noticed how she has handled everything. She has handled every fucking struggle, every problem, and even if she has traumas and she has suffered through a great deal of abuse, she has solved her problems in the most accurate and in the most honorable way. The best that she could. She handled things the best way possible compared to all this Karmics. She followed the 10 Commandments. She really did. She prayed a lot. And she wanted to rescue demons and transform them into earth angels, earth gods, and goddesses. And instead, they all slandered her. They all abused her. What else, my lord?
He was very calm, very cool, not someone that you would pin a murder on.
But in Rosser's truck, investigators found a laptop computer. The serial number was traced to a tenant living in Jenna's apartment complex who'd reported it
What else, my lord?
months earlier. They
Okay.
also found Rosser still had...
Wow. And I was in my head, I was thinking, the Ace of Swords is the only one, the only ace that hasn't come out. There it is. God heard my telepathy. My telepathic message in my head. God heard it. There it is, the Ace of Swords. Now we have all the aces. Four of Pentacles. Whatever was hidden, whatever this Karmics were withholding or trying not to give it, trying not to give to this High Priestess, this Queen of Cups, right? This Empress, It's gonna be given to her
With DNA samples
forever.
from three suspects,
In every reality. Ten of Cups. She has built such a legacy. Alright. And it's of happiness. Alright. That is going to be eternal. Eternal happiness. Right? Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups. But also Ten of Pentacles. Wealth. Never ending wealth. God is guaranteeing this. I mean, God is guaranteeing happiness forever. And also the legacy. Eternal wealth forever. Wow. I mean, there is no doubt that God is on her side. There is no motherfucking doubt that God is on her. Oh, let's be honest here. That God is on her side. Right?
Weird.
When police arrested
Wow.
Roger, he wasn't surprised.
And that's the truth. I mean, and it's like she always, like the high priestess, the chariot. Oh my God.
There's no screaming, yelling.
There it is.
What are you talking about? It's just, oh, okay.
She always spoke the truth.
That was a big
She was always being honest. And so her voice is going to change people's lives. Her voice is powerful. And she's going to help others that have been abused and have gone through such a horrible endeavor. She's going to help them also be able to escape from being, how to become, escape from abusers and become a motherfucking hero. And be able to defend yourself against this aggressors, these criminals. Six of Swords, the Chariot, the High Priestess. How to use your spirituality, your prayers to receive vindication, to receive gratification from God, mercy from God. And for every individual that has been abusing you, molesting you, hurting you, to receive the appropriate karma that they deserve. Give me one more, my Lord. And look, and all the archangels are always defending her. One more, my Lord.
Jenna fought for her life, scratching him, collecting his skin cells. He strangled her to death. Tiny drops of Rosser's blood landed on Jenna's shirt and on the rug next to her body.
So there's going to be DNA tests. There's going to confirm that there's inbreds.
Jenna, in her last
Alright.
fought like she always fights. And she's been a fighter.
Fucking with sisters, brothers, fucking with uncles, mothers, fathers, cousins, their homies, their hood rats, fucking everything and everyone. There's also STDs. Okay. Ace of Wands, there it is. They have STDs. That's a confirmation. Like there's the Queen of Wands. Alright. God is gonna make sure that this Queen of Cups, right? She's a Cancer. Okay. This is a Chariot. This is like clearly my story right here. But this could also resonate with you guys, with you girls, with you collective, okay? God is gonna make sure that there is never any illness, or any disease or anything, any health issue for this high priestess, for this Queen of Cups, for this Empress. All right, because she has been able to balance her masculinity and her femininity, right? She's gonna get all her wishes come true. All right, and she's a prophet. She's a seer. She's a prophet. She, whatever her predictions are messages given directly by God, directly from God. All right, from God's kingdom. Four of Swords. See, there is the guardian angel right there. She gets messages from God, and God is going to make that known.
And the killer disappears into thin air, but not without a trace. Every crime that occurs these days.
There we go, 6 of Wands, because she's chosen. She is holy. She's a divine feminine. And her children, her son, her daughter, all right, even though she had kids with Karmics, their kids, her kids, my kids will not have that karmic DNA in them. God will make sure to reactivate the DNA and remove the DNA that, you know, God could do that. God could like really destroy any karmic DNA from our bloodlines that needs to be removed from the tree of life, right? My entire family are toxic, right? And it's like, you know, if you know, for all of us that are chosen, we all have karmic family members and a lot of a mixture of all kinds of individuals in our DNA that we don't need their DNA to be affecting us with their karma, with their bad choices, their horrible behavior, their abusive characteristics to affect us. So God does activations and like really purifies our bloodline and our DNA, our family structure in a way that it helps us not receive consequences for having such a toxic family or exes. Okay, that's our victory. Okay, he removes our DNA from our exes as well, from being sexually active with them. He, like, as soon as we let them go, they lose all their protection that they had when they were with us, right? So that's when people start seeing their true colors. That's why it's important to block them. That's why it's important to banish them. That's why it's important to cut the cords and to reclaim your power and reclaim your energy and purify it before it enters your energetic field, and to detox internally and externally from all these exes and from your family as well. And it's important not to be sexually active so you could purify your bloodline, your DNA. It's important to be celibate, because this is the only way that God could purify your DNA, by being celibate. You see? That's the only way he gets to purify your DNA. If any other reader tells you otherwise, they're lying. 3 of Swords. Yeah, because there's a lot of betrayal, a lot of cheating, and a lot of people that they were fucking with, a lot of demons, a lot of entities that they were fucking around with, and a lot of this individuals that they were fucking around with are karmics, that therefore they were spreading diseases, therefore they were spreading and bad karma, and also they were spreading fucking demons. Alright? Knight of Pentacles. And that's what causes people to have delays. Right? Stagnation. Right? But God God takes time to gather all the information that he needs, to gather all the proper evidence, and then bam, he gives us the appropriate husband that we're looking for. Now we have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. A husband, a kingdom spouse, a sacred soulmate, a divine masculine that has all the qualities that matches our vibrations. King of Cups. We have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Where are you? She's over here. Yeah, there we go. King and Queen of Cups. They're both going to be divine. They're both going to be divine. All right. Okay, we'll run this right here. One more. All right.
The lack of forced entry indicated that Fred and or Rebecca knew the killer.
And that's just gonna kill all the karmics. That's gonna be like, oh, they're gonna be so motherfucking frustrated, so upset.
There was a television right there in the living room area. And
one more, my lord, just one more.
Before I was going to rob someone, some of those things I would have been taken as I was leaving.
But in a back
Thank you. The Two of Swords.
was missing.
Yeah, because God heard our prayers and he knows exactly who he needs to block, and he makes sure that we have the appropriate dragon that we need on our side. Okay. Six of Cups. Yeah. He protects us from like making sure that we learn our lessons from the past with the Six of Cups here.
Witnesses said they were with a man no one at the bar had seen before.
Okay.
They described him as a really tall guy. He was well over 6'4", 6'5".
She's introducing him that night as, "This is my new internet boyfriend."
Friends said that Fred looked
All right.
tired and disinterested.
Fred didn't like this guy and communicated that. It seemed pretty apparent to the patrons in the bar who knew Fred that Fred wasn't very enamored with the date that Rebecca was bringing.
Rebecca didn't introduce the man to acquaintances
All right.
by name, but she did.
Let's use the
introduce him
Casanova.
Rebecca introduced this man that she was with as, you know, this is my 10-inch.
Casanova, motherfucking sex tarot.
Patrons and staff told investigators that Fred, Rebecca, and the cowboy left Arnie's together at closing time. The bar was only 5 minutes from the Barney's house.
Arnie's closes around 2 o'clock. The fire is being called in at 3:11. So a lot happened
Okay.
between the time they left that bar at Arnie's and that
There it
hour
is.
before those murders happened. I mean, something really wrong
All right.
in that hour and 10 minutes.
Marriage, a legacy,
Investigators knew
a
nothing
successful
about the so-called cowboy. They had no name, no idea where he was from.
home,
But something found at the crime scene quickly filled in a
properties,
lot of those gaps.
the birthright that will be obtained and granted.
Barney's autopsy,
All right, a masculine that is a gentleman, that is
but collecting a violation
very respectable, honorable, well educated, spiritual, compassionate, affectionate. Okay.
Fortunately, a quick-thinking paramedic at the
That
scene
takes action.
parts of
All right, that takes action, and he's gonna want to invest. There's another title card here. He's gonna want to invest.
And it turns out, yes, there was saliva both on Becky's neck and on her breast.
But when the
Okay.
DNA profile was put
And,
in the National DNA database of known criminal
he is watching. And the more he watches this, yeah, you see, there's going to be a vehicle that he will buy for this. I think he's going to want to buy her a vehicle as a gift, or as a proposal, wow, or as a wedding gift. Ooh, wow. Yeah, because he's been seeing that she is very independent, living by herself with the 4 wands here, right? She's very sexy, she loves herself, and he finds that very attractive, to see a female that is confident about herself, but yet she's still charismatic, she's still humble, right? She has a perfect balance of being humble and yet being able to be proud about herself. And the exes, right, all these karmics are going to be incarcerated, locked up, okay? Again, they're going to be homeless. What else, my lord? All the thieves, all the con artists, all these gold diggers, all these distorted, low vibrational karmics, there's gonna be a lot of proof against them. Okay, this is the Hangman. Okay. This is the Strength card, right? There is going to be as some type of reconciliation, or some type of being able to communicate with someone that they lost touch with. Some type of a misunderstanding. Nothing major, you know. It's just a misunderstanding that this divine masculine is going to apologize for. Let's see. We have the 20. See, I told you it's some type of an apology. This is the Judgment. All right. He's been watching her, but there is something that he saw that he misjudged, or he misunderstood, or they both misunderstood, or whatever the fuck. Okay, there's some type of misunderstanding here. All right, and he wants to. He sees her as a wife, as a wifey, you know, as his wife. He already considers her to be his wife, the love of his life. Like, he already knows that that's who he wants, that that's who his soul has been craving, that that's who he's been praying for, that that's who he's been loving in other lifetimes. He already knows this. And so, yeah, there is going to be competition. There is going to be others that also are interested in this feminine, in this divine feminine. And so there is going to be this, like, making an effort and to stand out, or perhaps the apology that he needs to give, or the attention that he needs to give. She still needs to acknowledge of all these admirers, or all these individuals that have a crush on her, which masculine is the appropriate masculine that she's willing to give, go on a date with, or to even communicate with, or give them some type of time, if they deserve it or not. You know what I'm saying? She has to figure that out, and it's gonna create some type of a conflict, or nervousness to have to make an effort, because he's not the only one that is interested in her, but there's other people also. So she has to make a choice, practically. And then we have the Two of Swords, right? Two of Swords. There's a decision that she has to make. The Queen of Cups. Alright. Alright. Let's use the Sexual Tarot now. And the Empress, look. Empress and the Emperor on the same fucking pile. My readings be on point. Okay?
For some reason, he felt a need to delete that. To me, that indicates a need to hide something.
The evidence showed
And the Queen of Cups is on the Queen of Cups. Look, Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, right? And the Queen of Cups.
The day before the murders,
Queen of Cups.
Rebecca gave Kidwell her telephone.
I'll be on point. And look, underneath the Queen of Cups, look, Karmics are going to discover that they have STDs. They have STDs. And then being blaming or slandering, saying that this Divine Feminine has an STD when she's not even sexually active with none of them. Look, she's been protected by God. She's immune to diseases or immune to certain motherfucking health issues and shit like that. Look, there it goes. Like, there is something. See, there's the King of Wands there. And there is an epidemic. There's a lot of people that are infected. Okay, there's eight of Swords here. They're all gonna get locked up because were they aware? See, there is herpes. Okay, look. There we go. Like, there is all kinds of herpes. Okay, there's the oral one, and there's also the one in your sexual organs. Okay, so HPV 1 and 2. All right. There we go.
Analysts were able to obtain DNA from the stains and generate a profile.
Look.
It could not exclude Rebecca Barney from
She's protected.
That profile, and only 1 in 12,000 individuals.
She's protected. You see the black? She's protected. She has nothing to hide. This, however, you see how he's fully clothed here? They knew. And this Karmics, they were fucking with them. And they say it was like they all purposely wanted to fuck around each other to spread this STD so he could come back and infect her. But she already knew. That's why she didn't fuck with them anymore. That's why there was no more chances given, because she already knew that that was going to be the ultimate betrayal that they wanted to do. She already knew that they were going to fucking get married behind her back and shit like that. She already knew that. And she knew who they would choose to get married to. Right? The worst enemy. Right? Family. Childhood. Friend. All of the above. Right? And look, and as a result, they all end up getting STDs. All kinds of different STDs. We have swords, we have wands, and we have pentacles. All kinds of STDs. All right? With the cups here, all kinds of elements here. So they were spreading it by smoking, drinking. Where are you? Okay, smoking, drinking, whatever the fuck. Was the bottom? It has seven of swords. Wow. Whew. Look. You see? They all fucked, and they know they all, see, they're both giving the back to each other. All these Karmics, they know, like, they know that they are all going to jail. All of them. Every single one of them. All the hood rats, all those motherfucking faggots, all those fucking in-laws or ex-in-laws and toxic family members. Everybody's going to jail. Everybody's going to prison. And there's going to be all kinds of charges. Their criminal record is gonna become very motherfucking big. Okay.
To cover up the crime,
Okay.
he told the stove
No, ya se chingan.
cut the gas line and started the fire.
Confirm? Alright.
He left with the Barney's computer, thinking he was removing all the
So
evidence.
let's. Ooh. Alright.
Kenneth Maxwell drove by on his way home from a party, saw the flames,
We have
and called 911.
the Knight of Pentacles again. The Knight of Pentacles came out 3 times, okay? Ace of Wands. And here's the thing that they're never going to stop loving the Divine Feminine. Nobody is. Everybody misses her.
The murder weapon.
Everything got out of hand and everybody misses her. It's a love and hate type of shit.
The thing that sticks out
They're all watching.
more than anything is Kenneth
They're all watching.
and the sacrifice
They're all
that he made for his
fantasizing.
In November of
Alright.
2004,
But this Divine Masculine is going to really enjoy making memories with her, with this Divine Feminine. And he's gonna be very giving. He's gonna like spoiling her. He's gonna like really be at her service, right? And they're gonna spoil each other. They're gonna spoil each other. They're gonna treat each other right. Alright, lots of happiness with the Sun here. They both are going to embrace each other and enjoy being with each other, being inside each other, becoming one.
Up next, a woman is murdered in broad daylight.
This is the monster.
The Tower. And every karmic is gonna want to fucking destroy this divine union, and it's impossible. They've been trying to create blockages and they just can't. This is something that God is protecting.
And a chance encounter.
Every ex is gonna be fucking pissed off. Every ex is gonna be fucking, every karmic is gonna be fucking pissed. But hey,
During her lunch break in Concord, California,
7 of Wands.
Kathy Lorick went for a walk, as she often did, along a jogging trail near
Fantasizing, daydreaming, wanting, like looking over the messages, the voice clips, and everything, like just
Kathy was an
remembering the fucking memories.
married with
But this new masculine, this divine masculine, is really going to enjoy every inch of this divine feminine, and she's gonna enjoy being by his side. They're gonna enjoy each other.
reported that suddenly she made a loud a groan
It's gonna be a very sexy couple.
and went dead.
Alright.
husband knew immediately something was wrong.
Alright. And there is gonna be some dominatrix type of shit going on.
Police got there when they
But it's like this karmics, they try to make this karmics fucking copy the divine feminine, but they just cannot please this fucking karmic. Like, they cannot find pleasure. They cannot find pleasure. They cannot satisfy. Like, there's
Followed the blood trail down
there's not an arousal. There's not
where he found
uh,
barely alive.
how would you, like, there is no, they cannot hit the climax. The G spot is not fulfilled. Nobody's getting pleased, okay? Nobody's getting pleased.
Hospital, but she died en route.
No matter how many times they it's like they can't even get aroused, or they cannot even get an ejaculation. You know what I'm saying? But this divine masculine and the divine feminine, they're just gonna, let's get it on. Let's get it on. Yeah, they're gonna be doing that hanky panky. Alright, pues this was very an interesting reading, okay? Please like, share, subscribe, comments, and let me know what is that. This was a very different type of reading. Thank you.
They discovered someone had used her cell phone after her murder.
One of the numbers called, a person told us that the subject, Juan Sanchez,